Welcome to my YouTube channel, to my TikTok channel. I'm your entrepreneurship tutor, Professor Henry Wisa of Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture Technology in Kenya. Today, I'm looking at Abraham Maslow and his theories and how we can use it to generate business ideas. So yes, the year was 1943 and the scholar was Abraham Maslow. He discovered that for their survival, human beings have essential requirements. He placed these requirements into 5 levels, starting with the lowest level, comprising of the basic requirements in life: food, shelter, and clothing. Now, his last level of requirement was actualization at the top. That is somebody releasing what they are made of, their real potential. So here they are, the 5 levels: physiological, the basic needs, food, shelter, clothing, and of course others. Then safety needs, safety for yourself, for the person, safety for the property of the person, safety for the job of the person, and so on and so forth. Then the third level is love, friendship, belongingness. People want to belong to a group. People want to be loved. After they have already fulfilled the physiological basic, they are safe. Now they want to belong. And the fourth one is ego. It's natural that people want to be proud of themselves. People want to feel like they are important. And finally, self-actualization, the ability for a person to really realize themselves. And so this is what we're talking about here. The basic needs, we're talking of things like good food, water, access to fresh air. We're talking of, safety, being safe. We're talking of being loved, belonging to a group. We're talking of being proud of yourself, you have achieved it, for example. And finally, what you are made of. So, the hierarchy of needs are arranged like a pyramid, like we have seen. The physiological needs are at the bottom, and the self-actualization needs are at the top. So, people generally meet or fulfill their needs starting from the bottom, the basic, as they go up. So there they are. We start from the physiological, the bottom, as we go up. So we're saying good business ideas often come from trying to solve human problems or meet people's needs. A need is a requirement that people cannot do without. And therefore, if your business addresses a need, you'll be sure that you'll always be in business. It may also address a want, but a want is not a need. A want, you can do without it. A desire, which you can forego. And therefore, in times of hardship, people first of all want to fulfill the needs, the food, the clothing, the belonging, before they think of the wants. And therefore, Maslow's levels of need can help us to identify potential business opportunities. Let's start with the physiological needs. We have already seen that those are the lowest. The lowest, and we have already seen that the physiological needs include those that are vital to survival. Some examples of physiological needs include food, as we have said, water, air, shelter, clothing, And some people even mention sexual reproduction. Debatable, but yes, literature has it. So we're asking, can you come up with a foldable mobile house? People need shelter. Maybe they're moving place to place. If you can come up with a house that's foldable and mobile, you'll be in business. And indeed, in Kenya, a girl, you know, from Kisumu, college girl, has designed such a house. You can be sure she's in business. Can you harvest rainwater, purify it, package it, deliver it? Yes, we have climate change. When it rains, it pours. And when it goes for a long time. So you'll be in business by providing water. So think about it. Is it, consumable? Can you harvest it, purify it, store it, and deliver? You'll be in business. Yes. Can you prepare and package foods? Yes. There are people, let me talk of fresh graduates just starting to work. They may not even have time to cook. And therefore, if you're cooking packaged food for people just to buy from the bus station or from they're coming from work, going home, you have placed yourself at the vantage position by, after all, you have seen in supermarkets in Kenya, cooked foods are now being sold. So, food, a basic need, a requirement. If you can do it, you are in business. Clothing. Can you recycle clothes? Yes, clothing have become expensive. If you can recycle clothing, you are in business. If you can get second-hand clothes, recycle it, improve it, add value to it, you are in business. And can you put up special hostels for the newly employed? They are newly employed, they cannot afford a house. So can you put up a hostel? All these are the basic needs. Look at them and address them. How about safety needs? We're talking of some of the basic security and safety needs include financial security, health and wellness, and safety against accidents, and so on. So we're saying, can you start a mobile clinic? A clinic on wheels? Can you start a legal money lending outfit? Can you start a retirement planning service? Yes. Can you start a fitness outfit for retirees? All these, can you start, can you set up a mobile phone app that helps people feel safe even when they are at work? They can monitor their homes and houses. All these are safety needs, and addressing them, you'll be in business. Social needs, we have already seen it. Social needs, these are people want to be loved, people want to be accepted, people want to belong. So, can you start an events organizing outfit? Organize events, people come together. Can you start village community clubs? People come meet in clubs, meeting points if you want. Can you start social networking, outfit? All these are addressing social needs, people to belong to each other. Can you investment clubs start, circles, and all that? Can you probably do pooled transport? So people, from the estates, they go to work together in a pool transport and so forth. Can you start a dating app? An app where people find each other and date each other and all that. All these are addressing social needs. And you identify an opportunity need, an idea that addresses this, you are in business. Esteem needs. We're talking that no, at the fourth level of Maslow's hierarchy is the need for appreciation and the need for respect. You know? So, can you start designer clothing? You know, in a designer cloth, people respect, people adore you. That is esteem, ego. Can you do custom made carpet? A carpet for homes, customized to the homes, probably with the names of the family members and all that. That is like esteem, prestige, and all that. Can you, even furniture? Can you start custom made furniture? People who have already fulfilled the lower levels of needs, they are now at that esteem level. You'll make business. Can you do, top class meals for top class, in the environs, customers? All this self-esteem, there people just feel like they want to be seen coming out of a certain restaurant because it is, a prestigious restaurant. This is a need that can give you business. And finally, self-actualization needs. You know, at the very peak of Maslow's hierarchy are the self-actualization needs. These are the needs, you know, exploitation of your full potential, people's full potential, like the do it yourself gadgets. So we're saying, can you convert your hobby into business? Yes, we have seen it. Look around. Churchill Show, you know, prestigious self-actualization. Look at Churchill and he's self-actualized. Can you build training center for your hobby? Yes. Can you start business that use drones to deliver products? These are some of the self-actualization ideas, all being generated from Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I'm saying, let's do some practice. Step 1, just take a walk in your community, in your locality. You could also observe customers visiting their shopping, joints. Yes, you're doing research. You want to go into business. Don't just walk in, do some research. So observe. Number 2, use your own assessment to categorize the customers into the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Yes, you are out there observing customers, be it in a supermarket, then start by your own assessment. Place them. These ones are at this level of the basic level, safety level, belonging level, and so on and so forth. Now, step 3, write down as many questions as possible for each need. For example, how can I avail better shelter? Maybe you have observed people, the shelter, the houses they go to are not up to date. So you're saying, how can I provide better shelter? How can I improve air conditions for breathing? How best can I deliver water? You have seen that there is need for water. It's not well delivered. How can I deliver? If you have the answer, you are in business. Which app will help them monitor their homes when they are at the workplace? You do that. I'm at my workplace, takes a phone, observes what's going at home. If there is any danger, informs the police. even without him being there. So those are the steps. Now, step number 4, provide answers to the asked questions, from your own perspective. Like, I can harvest rainwater and purify it for delivery. I can compost organic manure and sell it to small-scale farmers. I can develop an app to monitor homes when the owners are at work or are away. Then step number 5, ask yourself the questions. What do I need to do? What I want to do? What do I need to do? What I want to do? How can I achieve it? What do I need to achieve it? This is called planning. You don't just stumble and rush into business. These simple questions, you don't need to go to learn business planning in a university to do that. These questions help you, Now go through all the 5 levels of needs. Well, if you found all the 5 levels, and write them on paper and keep going through and through again, you'll probably settle on one that you want to go into. And step 6, now think about people around you. Ask yourself the same questions you wrote in step 3, and think about a specific group of people who are close to you. What do they need more? How can they have it? What can I do to help them achieve it? Now, write as many ideas as you can. You can focus on one person, or you can focus on a group of people. This will help you generate business ideas just by observing Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So, let's take an example of a footballer who is retiring from football to start a business. This can also apply to a football fan looking for business ideas. So you see questions like, we're saying maybe you're a professional footballer fan. Are you? We can use the football team as an example. You're observing a football team. Say, how can we exceed or improve their physiological needs? Maybe you want to provide healthy food, quality air, better sleeping. That could be, how to support their health in this challenging sport. How can we support their health? Are you going to bring supplements? Will that be good business for you? Are there ways that they can improve their relationships? Footballers, some of them meet only on the pitch for the ball, but they may not be belonging to each other. They don't love each other. Improving the way of communication. See the consultants on communication. Educational seminars. Can you hold educational seminars to bring people together? How can you take care of their mental health? Can you take a channel? Can you start a channel about mental awareness? Could we improve their self-actualization? Can you give them space to shine? Maybe a creative channel so they come in contributing, an ebook where they can write their stories. All this is an example, and you can relate it to any other area. So I'm saying, please like this, leave a comment, share, subscribe, and thank you very much for following me. Thank you very much for being my fan.